General Robert E. Lee, having failed to drive into the flanks of the Union position the previous day, begins his attack on the center of the Union line in Cemetery Ridge. 160 Confederate cannons aimed at the center mark, the core of trees, open fire. The Union artillery of 100 cannons fire back in what to this day remains the largest artillery battle ever fought in the Americas. General J. Johnston Pettigrew's division is battered, wounded, and exhausted from the previous 2 days of fighting. These men from Virginia, Mississippi, Tennessee, and North Carolina lay in the trees behind the artillery battery trying to protect themselves from the Union cannon fire. The Union cannons overshoot their target with some shells landing in the woods behind the Confederate artillery battery, taking their toll on an already suffering rebel troops before they even have a chance to advance into battle. After 2 hours of bombardment, while some of their batteries have been decimated, the Union infantry and the majority of the cannons remain largely untouched and eventually fall silent. The Union strategy is to make the Confederates believe that the Union batteries have been destroyed, hoping to lure the rebel forces into a large open field in front of them. It works. As Pettigrew's men form up to begin their advance, trees block their view to the right. Each commander only knows his intended target, the center of the Union line on Cemetery Ridge. Although the men know that it is a desperate assault to attempt, the Union silence creates the belief that the Union forces have suffered large losses. The Confederates are convinced they will finish them off. Union General Alexander Hayes' artillery rains down on Confederate General Pettigrew's division. As men on the line fall, their survivors close ranks without being able to return fire, as they are too far away from the Union line to be effective. It has taken Pettigrew and his men several long minutes under heavy fire to reach the fences at Emmitsburg Road. They are finally close enough to return fire, but are also within range of the Union rifles and muskets. Now they must climb 2 fences to begin the final assault. Pettigrew's horse is killed as he reaches a plank fence that lines both sides of the road. The fence acts as both obstacle and cover. Those that have not been killed or severely wounded huddle together to move across the road with Pettigrew. The Union soldiers of the division of Brigadier General Alexander Hayes rise up from behind a stone wall and deliver a continuous and concentrated wall of fire. The few men who emerge from the death trap of the fences at Emmitsburg Road, confronted with heavy losses, begin to withdraw without reaching the wall. No decision from command is needed. The fight for them is hopelessly over. Pettigrew has lost 1/3 of his attacking force and never reached the Union line. 470 men are dead, 1,893 wounded, and 337 captured.